Hey everybody, welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. So we actually had some technical difficulties with our recipe today. So we're still gonna go through it and tell you guys what we have. We're making a corn and broccoli bake, so I'll kind of just walk us through our ingredients and a step-by-step process, and we'll show you two of the end results before we put that in the oven. So like I mentioned, we have our corn and broccoli bake. It's gonna be a great option for that Easter dinner if you have family over, if you have kids that maybe aren't huge on vegetables. This is a fun and good take on getting some vegetables in. So the first thing that we had was a frozen bag of broccoli. So we went ahead and steamed that up. Then we're gonna add that to a big mixing bowl. Our second ingredient is gonna be 1 can of cream style corn. That's gonna give this recipe that really nice and sweet taste. So we mix that together. We also are gonna be adding some crushed crackers, so about 1/4 cup of crushed saltines. That's gonna give it a nice crunch along with that broccoli. We're also gonna be adding 1 egg already beaten, so that will serve as the binder for the recipe, so it kind of holds everything together when we bake it. We're also gonna add 1 tablespoon of the dried minced onion and then just a dash of pepper, so that will give it some really good flavor. So we mix all of that together in a big mixing bowl. Then we added it to our casserole dish. So this is what it looks like once we've added it to our 8x8 casserole dish. We took a remaining 1/4 cup of crushed saltines, mixed it with 2 tablespoons of slightly melted butter, and then kind of poured that, sprinkled that over top, so that'll really give it some nice good taste and some crunch on the top. So what we'll do next is we've already preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and you'll just need to cover this and bake it for about 45 minutes. So we'll go ahead and put this one in the oven and get out the other one so you can see what the end result looks like.
It is so tasty, guys, and we've been smelling it all down the hallway, so you should definitely try it out. The serving size for this recipe is 1/2 cup, and it makes about 6 servings, so you could easily double this recipe for a bigger family. Just make sure you add on some time for the cooking. We want to make sure that it comes completely up to temperature before serving it. And 1 serving is only about 130 calories, so it's a really good option to get in some tasty vegetables. It's sweet. And Kelsey, didn't you even say that your family thought it had cheese in it?
Yes, they did. They thought there was cheese, some type of cheese, but I think that sweetness from the corn and also, kind of that cracker taste gave them that cheese effect. But so there's no cheese in this, but it's a really tasty recipe.
Yes, and that brings down the calories quite a bit. So be sure you try it, and also remember to tune in next Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday at 11. We're going to start a new series where we are going to bust some of those nutrition myths that you might be hearing, and that's going to be starting next week. And Fitness Friday next week will also be busting some exercise myths. Don't forget that Fitness Friday happens every Friday around 12 o'clock with Seth and Shiloh, and we'll see you next week on Wellness Wednesday, your place to get well, one bite at a time.